Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and you're tuned in to Madden 18 on EA Sports. We're on to the divisional round now. 2 steps away from playing on the biggest stage in sports. It's the Vikings going up against the Cowboys.
All right, Larry, thank you very much. We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game as we've got a great one in store between the Minnesota Vikings and the Dallas Cowboys. That's fielded in the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. First down, Prescott. Being chased out left. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Second down following the run. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. Flush to his right. And this is going to be incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Prescott from the gun. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. The 12 yards that time and picking up the first. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did. Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. It makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot in the end zone early in the down and distance count. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. And some options here for the offense on 2nd and 2. Again, it's Elliott. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Well, they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he? And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. first and 10. Prescott. Bryant with a catch right side. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. To throw is Prescott. He's got Wilson, middle of the field. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that'll open things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the end routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
Oh, he almost had the rare interception. The big fella couldn't hang on, though. Incomplete. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Running with Elliott. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Ezekiel Elliott not able to get it past the marker. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's 2nd down. They'll throw here. Beathard buying time to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Here we go. Green, 39. Green.
Now Beathard. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Room here to run. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. That one goes for 36 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Back to the ground, this time Cook. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Vikings holding the football. They're looking at a 2nd and short yardage to start things out. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. Again, it's Cook. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
No. Check. Patriot. All right, back down to that Philly. Here we go. Let's go. 3-19.
On second down, Cook. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
Yeah, allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff them for a loss.
Watch it now, Barney. All right, here we go.
To throw is Beathard, finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
All right, here we go. All right, now, look at 56.
They'll run with Cook. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great play there. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings are able to strike for 6. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Well, he'll be shoved to the turf that time at the 18-yard line. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Second down, Elliott. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
It to the 34, good enough for the first. That will go for 9 yards and a first down on the keeper. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he'll get this up to about the 40. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
They go to Elliott again. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. A dump off to Elliott. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. So incomplete on first. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. Now back to the ground with Elliott. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick.
Oh, man, partner, this is something cornerbacks love to do, and that's outthink a quarterback. If you get a sense that they're going to throw a quick out route or a quick hitch, you can just lay back an extra yard or 2, but then really put your foot in the turf and drive on the football. And here I think he baited the quarterback into the throw and made it pay off.
All right, here we go.
Beathard. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. It gives some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for him.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it. But you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
Back to throw Beathard. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. First down, Murray. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. Here's Beathard to throw. And an alley to run. And he slides to avoid the hit. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Beathard to throw. They'll get this over to Westbrook. It's complete. And he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 54 yards away. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup, as we send you over to our headquarters in Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley for our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11.
Here we go.
To throw is Beathard. He's got the hook up with Conley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Looking to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard at the 49. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
That burst good for 20 and a first down. And now a first down following that long gain.
All right, now look at 56. Watch him now, Marty.
They keep it on the ground, but this time it's Murray. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And now running right through him. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Latavius Murray, 29 yards. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned.
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
Second down, Prescott. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
The Cowboys on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Play action now. Prescott looking deep downfield. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped. But I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
Cook following the penalty. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
See if they stay on the ground for second down.
No. Check. Patriot. Hurry up. Here we go.
They run it again with Cook. And he's got some space here. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.